as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They go to the ground, running into the open space.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Back to pass, it's back. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And the Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's exactly what you wanted from this offense, man. Just breathe a little bit easier, created a little bit of space by getting that first down. Now I wonder, now does this open it up? Does this give us a chance now on first down, be more aggressive, more space on the football field, less concerned about maybe going backwards?
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Got a man, it's Johnson. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
On the play. Offense facing fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. And the Canes get it past the sticks. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Marion. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
it's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover.
Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third down, going up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. RPO complete to open the drive. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, on a play, it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. On second and goal, he carries again. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's back. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time on target. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got him wide open. Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Ripping through the defense. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Out of bounds.
It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Cobb. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, I tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who could have a massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Faulk. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single year. They've always got those guys that are fast, that are athletic, that can run, and they build their defense around them, and this is a guy that they'll do it again this year, and that's why Auburn's defense is going to be good.
The Hurricanes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Canes look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's back. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Looking for room at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Handoff to the single back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. A lot better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And now on second down for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spray a guy free. The pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they had the matchup they wanted. They had the running back working one-on-one with the linebacker on that angle route, but he couldn't reel it in.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. this drive at their own 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Direct snap. And some room to work. There he goes. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Push down for the tackle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Auburn.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good, easy call for the refs. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside. And he loses the football. Grabbed by the kicking team.